Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomat YouTube channel, everyone. Lanny, Bert, who is it, everybody? The Dividend Diplomat. We're here to talk to you about not one, not two, not three, but 10 dividend increases from this last week, everybody. Buckle up, get ready, and let's see, did your income grow this last week?
Before we dive into the 10 dividend stock increases, everybody smash that subscribe button. Let's get to 20,000 subscribers out there. I know there's more investors on this community, on this channel. Definitely smash it. Give this video a nice thumbs up. We've been roaring through the investing community right now. The Dividend Diplomats and dividend investing is on fire in 2022, despite what's going on with Russia, Ukraine, interest rate hikes, crypto, and stock market volatility. Bert, what's the one thing that's happened tremendously this past week?
Dividend increases. That has been the theme of 2022. Despite the noise that you mentioned, Lanny, companies continue to grow their dividends, increasing your passive income, my passive income, and all of your viewers. The viewers out there, your passive income. It's been great. It continues the trend we saw in 2021 where companies announced dividend increases hand over fist. So yeah, despite the noise, the income is growing. And you know what? That's why we love this video. We do it every few weeks. We gather some of the big dividend increases and just discuss them because that's the fun of it.
So guys, companies release dividend increases. We like to see them every year from a company. That's what gets them on that dividend growth track. And that's why it's important to be a dividend investor, because your passive income stream grows without you having to do anything. Literally, the pure definition of passive income. So, Burr, we have 10 stocks, 10 roaring stocks right here in February, this past week of February 21st that juiced up their dividend increase. We've got a ton to talk about, again, 10, and a lot of them are double digits. Do you want to dive right in, my man?
I do, because I was going to say it's going to be a heavy retail week as well. I think that's going to be one of the big surprises and big themes we're going to see here. So number one, let's throw on that referee jersey, Lanny. Let's head on down to the mall. If these places still have this place, Lanny, I think I need a new pair of sneakers right about now. It's been a few years since I bought one. Let's go right into Foot Locker, ticker symbol FL, to discuss that first dividend increase. And man, Lanny, you teased it. You said double-digit % increases. Foot Locker really punted this one and just crushed it.
Foot Locker, again, ticker symbol FL, came in with a very heavy dividend increase of 33%. They went from 30 cents to 40 cents. And this is a pretty much a story stock here, because there's a lot of turbulence with their dividend during the pandemic, because it used to be 40 cents. And then they cut it during the pandemic of 2020 because of COVID-19. Doors were shut. They cut it down to 15 cents in that last quarter of 2020. But since then, in 2021, they raised their dividend 2 times up to 30. And Bert, are they now back to where they were?
Yep, they are back. They are at 40 cents per share per quarter. And the crazy thing is the yield. They're almost yielding 4% after this dividend increase. So it's not as if they're really catching up and they're still far behind. That is a huge premium to the stock market. And then on top of that, to put the little cherry on top of that, they didn't just announce a dividend increase. They announced $1.2 billion share buyback program. Excellent.
Wow. Yeah. The buyback program, which for the investors out there, for the viewers, when a company buys back their stock, they reduce the number of shares outstanding. Well, what does that mean? Well, typically when you're calculating earnings per share, that means your earnings per share is going to go up because there are less shares to spread the earnings around, which means share price typically goes up and your dividend usually will go up.
Yep, that's right. So that's the benefit of it there. People prefer dividend increases because it's typically recurring, but there is that one-time, one-shot share buyback as well that can also give you benefits. It's great to see that Foot Locker had that 33% increase and that massive share buyback program.
I love it. I love it. So guys, that was Foot Locker. Congratulations to the shareholders that either held on during the pandemic up to this point, or hey, this could be a great dividend stock to buy right now based on the comeback, because it's definitely stronger than the setback. So Bert, yep, go ahead.
Let's go into number 2 here. we're still going to stay in retail. We're just going to take it in a completely different area. We're going to head more to fabrics, to house decorations, to all the kind of things you need around there. Where are they headquartered, Lanny? Where are they headquartered?
Hit the music. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Guys, we're going to not just Northeast Ohio, but actually Hudson, Ohio, which was very close to where I grew up. I did not grow up in Hudson, but I was within 15 minutes of the city. And definitely used to drive by Joann Fabrics all the time. Again, we're talking about Joann, ticker symbol Joann.
Yeah, again, ticker symbol matches the company's name. Perfect. I'm shocked that one was still available for all those companies that are also named Joann out there. But all right, what was this? Before this increase, they were paying 10 cents per quarter. Now, after this announcement, 11 cents per quarter, a 10% double-digit dividend increase right there, representing there. LeBron hit the game-winning shot in the All-Star game. Steph Curry, for everyone, where was he born, Lanny?
The AK Rowdy. But Bert, where was one of the diplomats born?
AK Rowdy. There you go. So, yeah, big stuff happening here for Akron, Ohio. Big representing today. So with that, after that 10% increase, they're yielding over 2.5%, now at 2.67%. So, hey, that's a huge dividend factor right there. 2.67% yield plus a 10% increase. Excellent, excellent stuff.
Congratulations to the Joann shareholders. Diving into dividend stock, number 3 on the list. This goes out to all the parents out there. I know there's a lot of money that gets thrown around in this industry. It's a great event and family item to happen. Obviously, we're talking about the heavy duty baby clothing store, Carter's. Ticker symbol CRIB. What did Carter's just announce?
They announced a huge 25% dividend increase right there, from 60 cents per quarter to 75 cents per quarter. So yeah, they're also throwing in, those nice 3-packs of Carter's clothing in there too. Maybe they're sprinkling some of those in there to each shareholder as well. I mean, that's absolutely wild. They also announced in there, a $1 billion share buyback program as well.
Tell you what, the buyback programs have been very heavy in 2022, in addition to strong dividend increases. So Carter's is no different. And Bert, I know you made a comment about this in our work papers here, but what did Carter's also do similar to Foot Locker during the pandemic?
Yep, they cut the dividend. They said, adios dividend. We're going to take a little break until we figure out the cash flows from the pandemic. But this is now the second time they have increased that dividend since they've returned. So you continue to see this trend from retail. Probably 3 months ago, we spoke a similar tune about companies increasing their dividend multiple times. This is yet another example of retail companies going above and beyond and continuing to grow that dividend.
100%. I mean, again, the cash flow is rolling in, babies are being born. It's a beautiful thing. And I don't see why the cash flow will stop with Carter's. I mean, I know I can go into, the baby drawer over here, and 90% of it's probably Carter's. I'm sure you can say the same, Bert.
Yep, looking at some on the floor right in front of me.
Look, I looked at what I'm wearing, and yep, I'm still.
Yeah. You got those elephant prints going around here too, Lanny. I see those balloons on your shirt. We're good to go. Carter's adults.
I'm wilding, styling, and profiling. Woo!
All right. So number four on this list here. Boy, oh boy, is this a hot button stock right here? It's in the oil sector, but this has been a thorn in our side for a very long time, this company, because they cut their dividend. Not because of the pandemic, but because they had a really debt-heavy balance sheet. Pandemic, when the oil prices fell, couldn't sustain paying the interest expense and paying the dividend. They cut the dividend. They're back, though, a little bit, barely they're back. Why don't you tell us about this one here, Lanny?
Oh, let me tell you something about this company. I sold them. You guys probably saw the video in the beginning of the year. I was tired of them. Tired of waiting years and years. Definitely had a lot of issues in 2019, 2020, 2021. But hey, dividend is slowly coming back. I know we have a shareholder right there in Bert. I'm still holding on to Occidental Petroleum, ticker symbol OXY. Congrats, Bert. That's huge increase
it's
here.
not, yeah, but it's still not a lot though, because let's get through it. They cut the dividend to 1 cent per quarter. At least you got something. And now they increased it to 13 cents per quarter. And so from a percentage standpoint, you're like, holy freaking cow, who doesn't want a 1,200% increase? You heard that right. 1,200% increase right there for Occidental Petroleum. But they're now still only yielding 1.34%, a far cry from the dividend yield days of 5% or when we were buying them. So,
hey, but guess what, Bert? Your income just went up by 1,200% from Occidental Petroleum.
yeah, but to the point, it might not be for much longer. I've been thinking about selling them over the last few weeks now that the price per oil is rising. So even though they're cleaning up the balance sheet, I have plenty of other great oil stocks. I really don't know how much longer this one's going to be in my portfolio. So we'll see. It's around $40 per share. I should probably just sell it at this point, recoup most of my loss, and call it a day.
You know, I would recommend, and I'm sure you already will do this, Bert, for any viewer out there, always know the next move with the capital before you do sell. Have that plan in place that really makes sense. It worked out pretty well for me when I sold a few stocks in the beginning of the year, including Oxy. I had the capital already committed right after I already hit the sell button. So the plan was in place.
Yep. There'll definitely be a plan, but for now, hey, I guess I'll enjoy a little bit of a 1,200% increase. Moving into number 5, let's go back into retail here. Gap, ticker symbol GPS. Another big double-digit percent increase here. Increase that quarterly dividend from 12 cents to 15 cents, a 25% increase. Man, oh man, these retail companies are juicing up that dividend.
Man, I wonder if that partnership with Kanye or Ye or Yeezy is really juicing up the Gap right now. But all I know is that, again, another company that had some turbulence with their dividend during the pandemic, but they've resumed it, and now they're increasing the dividend again, which is pretty wild for Gap. Again, ticker symbol GPS, going from 12 cents to 15 cents, a 25% increase. So they're really keeping in line with what this wild industry is doing. And Bert, I'm pretty sure in my heart right now, I'm like waiting for certain 2 retail companies to see what they're about to do within the next 6 months. But the Gap now yielding over 4%, again, after that 25% increase.
It's exciting. So we're going to need some food here. Let's take a break as we go into stock number 6. Let's get some fries. Let's get some shakes here. Dip the fries into the Frosties because we're going to Wendy's, ticker symbol WEN. Love it. Wasn't the largest increase. This is going to be the first one on this list that's not a double-digit percent increase. They increased it from 12 cents to 12.5 cents, only a 4.2% increase. After that, the yield is at 2.23%. So a pretty decent yield for Wendy's historically, which has been on the lower dividend yielding side, but it's exciting. Any increase is great.
Very exciting. Again, Bert, I had to jump in to say this was another company that cut down their dividend during the pandemic. They once were at 12 cents. They finally brought it back to 12 cents around the third quarter of 2021. So now they're finally back ahead now where they were pre-pandemic. So, hey, I'll take it. Right now, they're dealing with a lot of labor shortages, a lot of increasing costs. Yeah.
Which has got to hit the fast food industry hard, given that you can't raise your menu prices too much at a place like Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King. You got to keep the prices low and deal with some of that. So it's going to be interesting. You can see why they slowed down the dividend growth there to only 4.2%. That one makes sense.
Right. But hey, congratulations to Wendy's shareholders. I know on my wife's account, we own quite a bit of Wendy's. So I definitely, appreciated that little extra bump to the cash flow. Bert, do you own any other fast food stock outside of McDonald's?
Nope. Don't
need to.
Yeah, I'm fine with McDonald's. Let's move into the asset management sector here. We've been loving T. Rowe Price. They just announced a dividend increase a few weeks ago. Now we're going to go to one of their competitors, Franklin Resources, ticker symbol BEN. Love it. Ben Franklin. Nice picture in the logo there. Nice name ticker for the namesake. They also didn't announce that large of an increase of their dividend from 28 cents per quarter to 29 cents per quarter, only a 4% increase. So, but unlike Wendy's with their 4% increase, their yield is at 4% right now after this yield. So it's fantastic. Fantastic.
Yep. I mean, obviously, as the dividend growth slows, you want the yield to go up, and that's kind of what's happening with Franklin Resources. But again, a dividend aristocrat stock, continuing that dividend streak for the dividend investors out there. You know, it'll be interesting where Franklin ends up. Could they be a merger target? Are they heavily involved in IPOs and mergers and acquisitions? I wonder how much this name is going to be around for the next 5, 10, 15 years.
Yeah, we'll find out. But at least, hey, if I don't own them, you don't own them, Lanny. We're going heavier on the T row right now. But for all you Ben shareholders, congratulations. Enjoy that little bump you got from your income.
Oh man, Bert, it's time for dividend stock number 8. This stock is awesome. Obviously, for all the side hustlers out there, the resale market, people that are trying to make that extra dollar, this one goes out to you. Bert, what's this 8 awesome dividend stock here?
eBay. Want to guess their ticker? eBay. Come on. You didn't think I was going to leave you hanging with that one. I love it. Yeah, ticker symbol EBAY. Yeah, they were side hustling and getting a nice little profit there on this increase that they're sending into all their shareholders' pockets because they increased that quarterly dividend from 18 cents to 22 cents. So we are back with the double-digit % dividend increases again on this list in this video. That is a 22.2% increase in the quarterly dividend.
Congratulations. I'm sure the Pokemon and trading card industry right now is really helping eBay's bottom line. I know a huge market out there for your Nike sneakers and other reselling of shoes. They also announced a $4 billion buyback program, I believe, for eBay.
Yeah.
So
that's where all those fees are going towards, the dividend increase and the share buyback.
That's a great business model that they have. So guys, eBay, ticker symbol eBay, your yield is now about 1.6%, a 22% dividend increase. Bert, grab yourself a nice drink right now because we got to get into number 9.
DIAGEO, ticker symbol DEO. We bought this a long time ago. It was at least 6+ years ago, right?
It was. It's been an oldie but goodie. Kind of
Yeah.
like the wine, kind of like the whiskey.
It's in stock, good times, bad times. People are always buying Diageo's products. That's why we like them. That's why we like companies like that in our long-term dividend growth portfolios. They announced a 5% increase in their dividend. The article says their dividend is now at 29.36 pences per share. So there's always the fun conversion being a foreign company. So, hey, the article says 29.36 pences. That's what we're going to go with here today for this video.
Oh, yeah. Love that. Love that. Well, hey, congratulations, Diageo shareholders, on a nice, solid 5% increase for the sin stock industry.
They don't have a very large yield either, though. Well, no, their yield's always interesting. It's
about 2%.
Yeah, so not bad. Not too bad. We'll take it, right?
But let's head back to retail for the dividend stock number 10. We're going into the wonderful company, the wonderful store that I know all the ladies love to go into and just walk around for hours. We're talking about TJ Maxx. TJX is the ticker symbol. They boosted a nice 13.5% dividend increase from 26 cents a share to 29.5 cents. Jack,
don't forget that $3 billion share buyback program too, brother. So yeah, TJ Maxx, double-digit % increase, $3 billion share buyback program with now 1.61% yield. Guys, the retail sector is coming in heavy during this video. I told you at the beginning, it's a heavy retail one. They aren't messing around. It's fantastic.
Not messing around. Again, congratulations to the TJ Maxx shareholders, really bringing that dividend back strong since they've, brought it back and resumed it a little bit ago. So again, 13.5% increase, TJ Maxx. All right, guys, we're about to summarize these 10 stocks here that increased their dividend. I'll take the first 5. Bert will finish off with the last 5. So to start things off, number 1, Foot Locker, ticker symbol FL, 33% increase. Stock number 2, Joann Stores, ticker symbol JOAN, 10% increase. Carter's, ticker symbol CRI, a nice 25% whopper. And then we're going to get into Occidental Petroleum for dividend stock number 4, ticker symbol OXY. Not 1, not 2, not 10, not 20, but a 1,200% dividend increase from 1 cent to 13 cents. And then number 5, the gap, fall into the gap. Ticker symbol GPS, a 25% increase. Bert, what's this last 5 look like?
Wendy's, ticker symbol WEN, 4.2%. Franklin Resources, ticker symbol BEN, 4%. eBay, 22% increase right there. Diageo, DEO, 5%. And to round it out here, TJ Maxx, TJ Holding, whatever you want to call the company, ticker symbol TJX with a 13.5% increase.
I don't know about you. Yeah, go ahead, Bert.
Everyone, this is fantastic. I gotta ask you, Laney, how many from this list do you or your wife own? 4. Wow, there you go. Let me count them up here for myself. Oxy, yeah, 3 of them. Yeah, we have, let's count them. 2 shares of TJ Maxx there. So should have bought more before the price popped during the pandemic, but
all right, Bert. It's all right, man.
So I'm hitting 300. Lanny's hitting 400 here for this video. How many of these dividend increases did you receive? We also know there were plenty of other dividend increases we didn't feature in this video. There were a lot more than 10 for this last week. So let us know in the comment section, what other dividend increases did you receive?
Guys, if you haven't already, definitely give this video a nice thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. It helps us keep the motivation and inspiration going to all the investors and dividend investors out there. Let us know in the feedback the stocks you're looking to buy this month. That was Bert, and this is Laney from the Dividend Diplomats. Over and out.